Hey guys, welcome to my video, and I'm going to discuss something that was actually last month, but it occurred during the second week of January. It was the 12th, and it was a Thursday, which was the Nintendo press conference, the event where they talked more about the Switch. The only time they talked about it was, at the announced trailer, and that's it, no more. So I'm gonna recap that. Let's say I'm gonna say what I'm gonna look forward to, what I liked about it, and I think that's it. Like maybe no cons, but. Yeah, they announced, I think, only one accessory. Well, only about the Joy-Cons, which are new colors. They're called, I know they're neon blue and I think neon red, but just they're blue and red. And actually, it was the right Joy-Con was actually the one that was red and the left was blue. You can still get it, yeah, you can get them separately, obviously, and you can get them, like, if both Joy-Cons to be the same color. And then you can actually get them as how they were shown off, but with the straps. The straps thing, I'm confused. Like, I think when you every time buy a new Joy-Cons, they come with them, but I'm confused, and because I think they don't look different. It's like they're kind of tilted and they have the strap on with the boxes, and in it, let's call it. Yeah, so they announced that. That's the only accessory thing. No, they announced new accessories. I forgot, like, they're all USB-C related, which that's what it's gonna use. I'm excited for that, and that's the standard, the future. The first one, at least that I know, is the MacBook when it was using. It's a 2016 version, just saying, because it was released 2 years ago. They announced it almost. It will be in a month, which, yeah. Speaking of in a month, I'll get to that later. They announced so many new games. I'm only, I think 2 of them, I'm not looking forward to it. They announced 1-2 Switch, which is a mini game, was skeptical about, but I'm gonna get it because of this hangout, which, if you guys who knew yourself are gonna be watching this, yeah. And there's a reason behind this thing. It's because of this game. I don't want to say it's because of this game, but because you'll know what I mean later. Also, ARMS. ARMS is looks like a fun, mini game. Well, like a fun game that's only for 2 players. Yeah, I think it's only that. Like, again, 1-2 Switch has mini games. It has apparently 28 of them. And also, they announced Splatoon 2. Not a port, but they said there was going to be a port. But this is a sequel. It's only been 2 years. And also, drum rolls please, the last one and the most acclaimed one, which I know everyone's going to love and get, and that's what they're going to list about what they loved as a new game from the event. Super Mario Odyssey. Yep, they finally made a new open world Mario game. The last one they said it was Super Mario Sunshine, which I loved. I think this was my first open world Mario game. I think the first one technically was Super Mario 64 DS, and it was the first one technically, but for the 64 itself. That's why it's 64 in it for the DS, because that's where it was originally. Not like Super Mario DS, then it will be new or a port. Well, new, it's ported and kind of remade. Whatever it is, either way, maybe both. It reminded me of Final Fantasy because of the pixels. Yeah. Which is weird because you know why. Yeah, but I thought it was actually technically the last, open world was Super Mario Galaxy, but maybe the difference was it wasn't on Earth. But yeah, Galaxy was slightly different, and the gameplay controls like the Wii and how you have to shake it whatsoever. And if they made a new one, and because with the Wii U, if they released it at that time, it wasn't going to be able to be shaky. With the gamepad, I don't know how it was. It still had gyroscope, though, pretty much. But yeah, it's totally new, finally an open world, and it's just a new, special Mario game. It's not like, as they claimed it, 3D Land and World, pretty much. 3DS and then Wii U. But yeah, if the Switch also, unless if they released it, Super Mario Galaxy 3, but yeah. Finally, so in that case, if Super Mario Sunshine, it's been 15 years then. And if Galaxy, which was the second one, 7 years, pretty much. 6, yeah, and also that one will be 14 now. I don't know, 2002, I think it was the year, but then, or 2003, it's almost like Wind Waker. Japan was 2002, but America and other places, like regions, it was 2003. So, maybe Sunshine and Charlie was that year, pretty much, which is, too. Alright, so I mentioned the games, also the Joy-Cons. I reserved one for the gray. I want it to be blue and red, but actually I wanted the box to look gray, so, and actually I do have an evil plan, but which is, yeah, bad. Is there anything else to say? I'm not sure. Yeah, so those games that I like that they announced, those are all I'm gonna get. 1-2 Switch I was being skeptical about it because it's more for 2 people, like 2 or more. Yeah, and they never showed that you can play more than 2. At least with other games, but with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which thanks to Nintendo, after the press conference, there are gonna be people playing it, you can play 4. 2 or, more than 2. So, pretty much. But it's kind of, the Switch is confusing, because right now when it comes to accessories and, I don't know, the console itself is gonna be confusing, because if you want the red one to buy only the left one, or which, if you want to buy skin, is it going to be only for this or that? Even when it comes to accessories, you get my point. But I am really excited for it though. Next month is going to be special for a lot of reasons. I mean, you expect from me a lot of videos, at least like maybe 10, a little less. Some are going to be off topic, just saying, like 2 at least, or 3, pretty much. Well, let's say 2. That, and yeah, I did mention about the Arizona thing, it's confirmed. I even reserved it, I went there. And it was supposed to talk entirely the time period of me, like, from the conference, but, you know. But speaking of now whatsoever, even though I did already, unfortunately a lot of people thought it was okay, like, it was bad, I mean. Yeah. And I think the first one I've seen was Review Tech USA. And it's funny how they mentioned about the milking the cow thing in 1-2 Switch, which is hilarious, so maybe they kind of criticized it. But, yeah, some people criticize me for its hardware, and I don't know, I just don't listen to those and don't listen to them. The idea is the fun. Yeah, they said it twice, from Reggie and recently from just Nintendo themselves, I mean. It's almost like I'm saying Reggie's not from Nintendo. But, and there's also this guy, CND, which in other words, he was, as a YouTube name, Captain Nintendo Dude, but yeah, he made it short. He went to New York to stay for a month, and apparently it's because every time at launch, even as if you get it the first one, well, at launch, Reggie Fils-Aimé is there, and so that's why he was there, apparently, but he's a really Nintendo fan, and maybe his known video is, his known one, which kept appearing, is the gifting my little sister 2DS, but then there's this one about, like, being bullied for liking Nintendo. If you're being bullied, watch this. Childish, mainly childish, Xbox One, Wii U, white, original, black. Yeah, I don't think they had a white original Xbox. No, they did, from probably Sunset Overdrive, yeah. Alright, anything else? Probably not. So the games, I mean, they also announced like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and I think Dragon Quest, which, yeah, they did, but I'm not excited about Dragon Quest. I mean, they did announce it. Yeah, I'm not excited for those. I'm not really an RPG fan, but speaking of RPG, I want them to announce one later than and to return to that roots, which is Paper Mario, to the RPG roots. I mean, I never knew it was RPG. I mentioned that, I think, twice, pretty much, on both of the videos that I did about it. Well, of course, Color Splash. Alright, anything else? You know what? Probably nothing else, but again, I'm excited, and this was my recap. I mean, this was my thoughts on the conference and about, like, the new things they announced, so I'm really excited. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and, yeah, expect a new one in a week and a day. Yeah, not just a week. So, yeah, that. Hopefully I did not forget anything. Yep. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Please don't tell me I forgot anything. Please don't tell me I forgot. But, yeah, I'm all excited. Peace. Bye.